Okay.
Hello, everyone, and welcome. This is the official Paracetamol podcast. This is the official forum for all paracetamol enthusiasts. Anyone interested in the history of paracetamol, the different types of paracetamol, which might be of different uses and to fulfill different needs.
The different international brandings of paracetamol as well.
Yes.
The intensely interesting history of why different companies call paracetamol different things, depending on its formulation and locale.
Here in the year of our Lord, the year of the paracetamol, John.
Yes, I am Steve, and I've worked with paracetamol and paracetamol-related accessories for over 15 years in and out of the industry, and I'm going to talk about it. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah, I am a GI Tour celebrity correspondent for endorser for paracetamol. I am your dad's worst nightmare, communist, pretentious douchebag, sexual deviant. I will ruin your daughter's life.
That ain't the truth.
I'm Magdalene Andersson, current prime
Soon to be not.
current prime minister of the Kingdom of Sweden.
Yes. I think we're going to stop with the paracetamol now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we'd love to tell you more about paracetamol, but
we're hearing it's officially cancelled.
it's cancelled.
Yeah, cancelled. Just like these woke
homophobic slurs.
These woke liberals.
We'd love to tell you more about paracetamol, but see, paracetamol doesn't exist, and well, certainly this podcast about paracetamol doesn't exist. It's actually not a paracetamol podcast.
That's very true.
It is in fact a podcast for the erudite, the intelligentsia, and the intellectuals of society, not for the rabble.
Yes, this is no ordinary podcast. This is
Well, that was awkward. Unlike some other podcasts, we are sincere.
No, you don't have to read that out. Forget about that.
That is going in.
That was freestyle. No, I think this is funny as fuck, actually. Okay. We do our own research.
No, it's gone, man. Oh, you like it? Okay, I'll keep it in.
Okay, there we go. And we're back.
Yeah. Well, that was awkward. Okay. So, if you're just tuning in, let me tell you something. I am GI Tour platinum selling recording artist. Shit. And this is a podcast for, again, the erudite, again, the intelligentsia, again, the intellectuals of society. We eschew rabble, and we are sincere, unlike your other podcasts. Wink, wink, and not saying any names. Okay, fuck Cumtown, fuck Red Scare, fuck JRE, fuck
Joe
shit.
Rogan. Oh no, that's
what I fucking said. And fuck. I'm not even gonna say it, but you probably know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Okay.
The exclusive experience, we'll refer to it as that.
Yeah, we're just gonna refer to it as the exclusive audio experience. We do our own research. We do our own editing. We are not scripted, and you can't tell us what to say. We have no directors, no writers, no producers breathing down our fucking neck. We are not beholden to corporate sponsors, other than paracetamol.
That is so true.
Trying to steal from the common man. We don't need fancy microphones.
Yeah.
We don't need catering. We don't need Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
That was personal assistance,
Yeah, but that's funny.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, this is a place for complete detachment.
This is a place for infinite enjoyment.
And that is the name of the podcast. Not all that word salad, but just the infinite enjoyment part.
The past 3 minutes of dialogue.
That's the name of the podcast.
That's the name of the pod.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The infinite enjoyment pod. Much like the concept in utilitarian philosophy.
Yeah, infinite enjoyment theorem was born when I had some yogurt and I realized that it's always going to be some yogurt left that you can scrape up. And so you can enjoy that indefinitely. This universal truth, it inspired us to lay this to tape.
Yeah, it's like a super task, if you know what that is.
Yeah, it's
seen the Vsauce video.
It's an infinity machine.
Exactly. You can always just keep going at the yogurt until, well,
Achilles race, but it's a yogurt.
never heard of it. So
News, right?
news.
What is new?
Well, we got everything is new. Last Thursday, you know.
Yeah. Right.
But
That's not exactly what I mean.
but you
Was
know,
it last Thursday?
it was last Thursday. But we have a thing going on. We have a correspondence that turn out to be our very beings.
What?
We have the Global South correspondent.
We've got 3 people on the pod,
Yeah.
right? And we're all going to be responsible for, of course, covering different areas of the news and current
Yeah.
events.
Our
And,
areas of expertise.
We're going to start with William, our Global South correspondent. Would you like to tell us something about the Global South?
Anything going on?
This shitholes, the people, they're unhappy. They're walking outside. I mean, they always walk outside because for some reason they have legs down here. But like, who cares? It's a fucking shithole. Fuck, get me out of here.
Should we introduce cardboard Pete Davidson statues to appease the starving majority in these countries?
I don't know. I mean, actually, yeah, it would be cool because like, I don't think they're gonna use them so like I can just have them all. Like, the amount of utility I would get from one Pete Davidson, one Pete Davidson statue is quite minimal. But if I had enough of them to fulfill an entire country, then surely it would amount to something.
Yeah, and that's the guarantee. You know, it's like we are the world. We are the Pete Davidson statues. You know. Anyway, next on the fucking agenda is panty correspondence. And
news.
that would be me. TIG whatever A. Yeah, initials to keep me from the legal authorities, from the law enforcement. You know, they're stupid enough so that works. Anyway, we got moist temperature, about a 69% of going down, and 69% chance, that is, issuing words here. And the recommended route is taking the Bone Train to Pound Town, population 2. That's all I got to say.
Is it population 2 now? It's down from last year.
Yeah, it's crazy. Let's hope for not a drought. I thought it was a drought. All right, we're crunching those numbers. We got the other news correspondent.
Yep. So now we've covered the Global South and the panties. We'll be covering nothing else has happened over the past month or so.
In any country.
No, don't think so.
It's been a constant period of stasis.
Yeah, just how I like it.
Well, it's like a...
And you know who have to thank for this? ByteDance. Ever since they introduced TikTok in your fridge, no one has ever done anything. So no bad shit happens, you know? I believe there was a philosopher, Ray Bradbury or something, who saw this coming in a Nostradamus type fashion. And in fact, we're just enjoying ourselves orgasmically all the time.
What did Ray Bradbury say about this?
I don't know.
He just said we wouldn't read books, right?
Yeah. He said he wouldn't. We know that we would speed up the film montage. We would make it extremely short, like a 60-minute TikTok clips.
Yeah.
For example,
12-word digest.
I mean, I saw this on the way here. I was outside the studio, coming to the studio on one of the alleyways, and I could not use the alleyway because normally they're empty, right?
Yep.
Or there's one person. But in this case, the one person was taking photos for Instagram in the entire alley.
There's a person?
Yes, there was a person.
Is he a friend of the pod?
No, this is a woman.
This is a bystander, random person of the pod.
Yeah.
Is it a conquest of mine?
No, no, I don't believe so. No, in fact, this is probably an enemy of the pod because this prevented me from coming to the studio in a timely fashion. However, I
did arrive at the studio
However, I did arrive at the studio in a timely fashion.
Okay.
Yeah, so if there's anything wrong with the podcast, blame it on that woman.
That was very valiant of you.
Yes.
Anyway, it's now actually illegal globally to recommend a book to a woman. If you do so, you will. If I can speak, if you do so, you will be chemically castrated on the spot. And that's them's the facts.
How are you going to enforce something like that?
How are you going to enforce something like that? Well, we always have people watching, you know? We always have people, like, doing espionage.
Like in 451?
Like in that tome written by Ray, middle name Bradbury.
Wow.
George Orwell.
Also known as George Orwell.
Yes. Yeah.
That was his Chinese name.
yeah. The thing about TikTok is that it's kind of like the entertainment in infinite jest, right? Toast?
Yeah, that's
kind of where the idea of infinite enjoyment comes from.
That's the thought I had before books became illegal. I would post that on my Instagram story, and people would look at that and wonder what the fuck I was thinking. But then it turned out being right. But it's not like I'm gonna enjoy that, because that would entail referring to a book, in which case it would become chemically castrated. And if I could pick bitches or books, it's the former.
That's true. That's true.
I comes before O. This is the thing. Anyway,
No, but the I-O, and then they're all before you, or they're after you. Are they before or after you?
What? In the alphabet, I precedes O, which precedes U.
Yeah. Makes sense.
I'm a bit lost.
Anyway,
I never learned to read.
So a question that many people may ask themselves is, am I the asshole? So we're going to
an often questioned thing.
an often
We didn't have
questioned
any
thing.
pictures in there.
So we have had many people send email to us with inquiries on whether they are the asshole or not. So can you guys just entertain the masses while I find some shit?
So what kind of entertainment? Like I don't think I can do the entertainment. Like,
Have you ever tried DMT?
No, I've tried.
Me neither.
I've tried. You mean sugar is a drug? So
Yeah, really, everything's a drug.
yeah. So I mean,
That's infinite enjoyment, right?
yeah.
You just keep taking drugs.
If you think about it,
you eat
with-
the bugs.
if you if you have taken math AAHL, right, then you'd understand that everything is a drug. In the smallest calculus amounts.
I believe that. I think life is a drug.
Sounds more like a TOK type thing.
Yeah, no, it's just, they're both taught by the same person.
Yeah.
So it checks out.
I believe the
Shout out
instinct
to
to not die is in fact a sign of addiction to life. And I have many people subscribing to this radical new ideology of anti-natalism who would agree with me.
Paused.
Yeah, recording is resumed. Sorry about that. Technical issues within the studio.
Yep.
Yeah, very nice.
We ran out of film.
Islamic spies came in.
Film. We have some letters here from our ecstatic fans.
I like how we're 14 minutes in and we already have fans.
Yeah, that's just how it works nowadays.
Yeah.
People are listening to this before it's out.
Our 15 minutes are almost over.
We can get an
15
we can get an extension on that.
No,
if we
it's-
pay for it.
It's 15, but we're 3 people.
Era 15 minuter är slut. Anyway, am I the asshole
right.
for making my children pay for their own portion of our family vacation? Now, this letter is from Throwaway.
Many people from this family are commenting on here.
And she writes, we have been planning on going on vacation to Cuba for the Christmas holiday for a week. Now, why would you go to that communist hellhole? It's pretty pricey during the Christmas holidays, but that's the only time we can all go. We have 3 children, 12F, 15M, and 12F. I meant to say 20F there at the start. Who we are making them pay for their own ticket and part of the hotel, since we wouldn't be financially stable enough to pay for 5 plane tickets and such. My 12-year-old daughter has been complaining that since the other 2 have jobs and she doesn't, that it's not fair. However, we decided to stick firm with it and be equal to them all. Their other option, if they don't want to pay, staying at grandma's. She has savings, which are just enough to cover the vacation, but she also wants to save up for a phone. My other 2 children are unhappy that they have to pay for their own, but are willing to since we'd be going to Cuba, the communist hellhole. Am I the asshole for making them pay? I feel like most families don't make their children pay for their own tickets, but since we all really want to go, my wife and I think is the best option. Now, what do you think of this?
I wasn't listening.
Okay.
I think this is like an interesting consequence of postmodern thinking.
Yeah, I would
Right.
definitely agree with that.
In which the center of payments is in fact many centers of payment, and it's in fact a decollectivization and a depersonalization, like psychochemically and sociologically of the of society. And so in this case, the payment is decentralized when in fact it would have been more acceptable in a pre-modern society for it to be centralized.
Revolutionary thought. William Creethorn thought. Marxism, Leninism, Maoism, Creethornism.
Are we saying?
I do believe so.
Why wouldn't we?
No, my last name's Anderson, remember?
Right.
The
Okay.
first name is Magdalene.
Yes.
It's a pseudonym.
I am on several narcotics right now. So anyway, what do we sign?
Clearly.
YTA, NTA, ESH, or info?
I think this is an info case.
We need more information to
Like-
determine who the title of asshole belongs to.
Yeah, that's my vote, because like where is the 12-year-old getting their money?
This is not sincere, I think.
Okay.
I think the podcast is not going very sincere right now.
Okay.
Yeah,
I think it seems a bit forced.
we need to reel it back. We need to reel it back.
I think this needs to be more banter and less scripted, because it seems like you're just kind of fishing for things to talk about. We should just let silence happen,
Right.
and then
Wait.
only when we feel
okay.
the need to say
have-
something. should
I have
we
a can.
say it.
I have a can of Red Bull in my boy room. I can get that, and that will be our source of
in
sincerity.
your boy room.
It works better in my native tongue. Xota.
His boy room. Okay. So Torsten has decided to go on a hiatus.
Yeah. This is quite unfortunate, but
hiatus is now over.
He's back from his holiday.
ASMR segment.
the ASMR segment is now over.
Do you get the tingles?
Okay. Torsten having his Red Bull. That will surely sort everything out.
I'm sorry for being insincere earlier.
Okay.
Not spawn.
I am in fact in a lot of pain.
What kind of pain are you in? Mental,
well,
physical?
not really, but I did take a vaccine yesterday. I got the jab.
Oh, for what?
COVID.
I thought you already had it.
Oh no, I had gotten 2. I can technically get like 4 at this point. So
Okay,
I
good.
only got my 3rd.
So do you guys believe in vaccines?
Do we believe in vaccines?
Well, I mean, I've seen one.
Yeah.
I believe they cause bipolar disorder, but that's why I actually went and did it, because Kanye West has bipolar disorder, and I would
Yeah,
like to make the next My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
That's fair enough.
That's good. Brian Wilson.
That's why I also watch 2 hours of porn every day.
Like,
Is that something that Kanye does?
That's something that Kanye did in the studio sessions of My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
That's
to get him in the zone.
So we should probably assemble one of those like grind sets routines for us each to follow. That could be our next experiment on this podcast.
Kind of the opposite of a grind set thing. Usually they tell you to quit porn rather than.
Yeah,
if your friends aren't discussing watching 2 hours of porn a day, you need a new circle.
That is words of truth right there. So anyway, a new phenomenon has been rocking the continent. BeReal. How do we feel about this new application for smartphones?
BeReal?
They did this on the other podcast.
What is this smartphone?
So it's this app where you are encouraged to be more authentic than on the other social media applications, where you essentially, one time each 24-hour lapse, take a photo of whatever is in front of you and simultaneously also a selfie. It's very popular with the youth.
Couldn't you just put your hand in front of the camera to game the system?
How would you gain the system? You'd be getting really bad content.
Yeah, well, because it's not going to be good content. So you just have to. Oh, at any point during the day, so you can choose the point during the day.
Okay. One time I took a photo of my own reflection in a tea kettle. The other time it was right after the shower. Scandalous stuff. And this is good content.
Yeah. I understand that, but I mean, I think the question on everyone's minds here is this app coming from China?
Is it? I don't know.
Where are their servers located if they're having access to all this?
Probably going to be from Finland, France. No.
Okay, I trust them even less.
Okay. From Alexis Marriott.
This is a sternly anti-French pod. If you are French and listening to this, we will track your IP address and send our hounds on you.
This is just a travesty.
Yeah, I believe this is part of their so-called 2050 strategic autonomy. That's what they call it in air quotes. Push. But other than that, I think this is a fantastic idea, and everyone should get it. It's at the App Store and the Android Play
Hunting
Store.
French people for sport is okay because they're in the imperial core.
Okay, give a randomly selected 2-minute window every day in which you have to
take a photo of whatever is in front of you as well as your face.
That gets sent to everyone.
Everyone you follow, people can find your
not
profile.
everyone, like everyone.
I think they imagine. Yeah, I imagine the imperial core is like an actual like location. It's like an actual like giant core, like
it's an actual place you can go and like have a picnic.
Centerville, Kansas.
Yeah, I mean, if we consider France to be in the imperial core, maybe it's under the Eiffel Tower. Maybe that's what it's for, to like channel the energy out
of imperialism.
And it goes over the world in that big circle.
So what would happen if you pour liquid nitrogen over this core? That sounds like something for 5 minutes crafts.
I think then like Margaret Thatcher's grave would like
be based.
Well, that was awkward.
Well,
you're gonna do this every single time.
I am going to do that every single time.
Margaret Thatcher's grave will explode. I was trying to think of like a better joke than just explode.
I think Margaret Thatcher grave jokes have really like gotten tired. There's this like poster in the classroom.
It's been there for like 5 years. Did you put it up?
What? No. No, I'm talking about this, like, okay, the original Margaret Thatcher poster has been there for the longest time, but the grave pissing...
Obviously the piss one, yeah.
That hasn't been there for, like, that long.
Yeah.
That wasn't there the time I got there for the first time. Anyway.
It's been there for a few years, though. Still, no one has taken it down.
That doesn't give a... It's been there for, like, 1 year. Let's be real. Be real.
Too real. No, 2 years. Too real.
You have 2 years. So guys, when do we think Joe Biden will die?
When do we think Joe Biden will die?
I think he's already died and we're about to get the news.
Yeah, let's just settle for that. I'm actually going to bring some more class to this establishment. I'm actually going to do a Tinder segment.
That is great.
In which I swipe on Tinder, like live, real time, for a minute while you guys get better material. Boo! Get better material! Oh, brother, this guy stinks! Now I've used up both of those.
From a real live audience. We've actually got 500 people in the room
you can only use either of those once per episode.
Yeah.
We could say that this is awkward. Like, once every minute.
This is whoa.
Now to keep this from being just the sounds of my finger, I'm going to say would, wouldn't, or swing.
Okay.
You can just imagine what the women look like.
Yeah. You know, you've seen them all.
The recording may have crashed again.
Seen one, you've seen them all.
No. There we go.
That's not how recording works.
It's there.
Guy. Okay.
The recording app, not the record. The recorder, like the instrument.
Yeah. The John. The John. Philadelphia slang.
In fact, he was listening to Yeet.
Okay. Wouldn't. Let images load. Okay. Would. Although begrudgingly. Oh, it's a match. Wait, gonna get to that later.
William, you were recently involved in a car crash in which you were
I've only swiped on 2 bitches.
In which you were recently involved in an accident in which you were the only survivor.
Oh, that's true. Tell us about that.
Oh yeah, yeah. So I was in the apartment and
great story.
Yeah, and actually this is on the flight to Tenerife.
Yeah.
You know there's roll-off, roll-on ferries, right?
Yeah.
They had that with the car, but like during the takeoff, some idiot hadn't like put the straps underneath. You know when you're in those ferries, you're supposed to like drag a strap underneath the tires so that when the wave comes, like the car's yeah. No, this bitch hadn't done that, and the car just crashed down.
I could get behind that.
And it had a nuclear bomb inside it, and it exploded, and I was at the back. Because I was the only one without a car. because I don't subscribe. I don't believe in car culture. I mean,
Fuck cars.
Fuck cars.
yeah, exactly. And in this case, it led to the
Except
deaths.
expensive ones.
Slava Ukraini.
Yeah, it's.
I stand with Ukraine. This podcast stands with Ukraine, everyone.
We stand with without Russia.
We stand without Russia.
Yes.
No, we lay without Russia.
In fact, I think that the ship that I was on with the car crash was, in fact, this is the Zaporizhia nuclear power plant in occupied Ukraine.
Is that like Chernobyl?
No, so you see, it's a big controversy because the Russians have munitions inside of the power plant.
I would hope so.
Who's the hottest Stranger Things cast member?
Isn't that the one that...
This is like fucking Whiplash. Okay, yeah.
This is fucking awful.
Okay,
We have some,
shit, you have 5 to pick from.
I don't know. I don't remember.
It's been a long time. We don't keep up with the
Who's the woman who's like a teenager but like not one of the kids?
The Drake one?
The Drake one? What are you talking about?
I might have this wrong. I might have this wrong.
No, the Drake one is one of the kids. That was the whole thing.
No,
the Drake
the
one.
only one that I have seen is season 1.
Oh right. Oh, that's okay.
Yeah,
those
I'm
are
behind.
like children.
Yeah. And I'm behind the times on that one. Yeah, so yeah, not into that. But well, I assume that they've grown up now.
Yeah.
So like, you mean their current like?
Yeah, their current
forms.
counterparts. Please blow your nose, man.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Dude. Yes, the asshole. Okay. Can we get some pineapples?
You know the Y in. Okay, can we get some what?
Some of this. What is this?
Yes, some pineapple juice.
Yeah, I had
Ananas
some of that
juice.
recently. I would highly recommend that.
All right. We are sponsored by Fontana Ananas Juice.
With paracetamol.
Oh, jeez. Oh, flatulence.
That's
Okay.
Editor, keep that in.
I will get glasses. You know, I was actually looking for brewskis, but I guess you're gonna enjoy yourself here.
No, I could have a brewski.
Yeah, but I didn't find any. I'm not gonna get on someone's ass.
Some brewskis.
Oh man. Oh, sorry for the flatulence. Even I can smell it.
I don't smell it. I don't have much sense of smell, guys. It's crazy.
We're almost a half hour in. I feel like we're really getting to know each other here.
Yeah, I've never met these guys before.
We're strongly pro parasocial relationships.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's in fact it's actually kind of part of socialist praxis.
We want you to
Parasocialism.
look at our pictures, reply to our posts, masturbate, everything you can think of.
Okay, maybe not. Yeah,
Maybe not
do what you like.
maybe not the pictures. That one's weird. The other ones are cool.
You know the pictures. Well, masturbating is fine, but not to the pictures.
Masturbate to our voices. You know, they did that with that guy with that guy with the throat thing. Yeah, you know, he had some kind
The
of
throat
condition. Corpse husband was his thing.
Oh, yeah.
Is he died of his condition now?
Has he?
Does he?
Wait.
No,
Did he
no,
seriously?
I'm asking.
Okay.
He may, I mean,
We
does he
will-
actually have like a legitimate condition?
Yes, he has some legitimate conditions,
That
and
makes,
girls
like, his women.
and girls who are wasting their entire physical being fantasizing about this, like, wait, let me look this shit up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Is
everyone on the
dead?
list?
His name is Corpse.
No, he's not dead. He was born on August 8th, 1997, and has not died.
Is this the bite of 87?
1987.
No, 1997, I meant to say.
Oh man.
Residence, San Diego, California.
Peaked at number 31 on the Hot Rock and Alternative charts.
Okay, they're classifying that godforsaken trap thing as rock these days.
Oh, he made music.
yeah, this
Made
is-
music.
That was like the whole thing, in my opinion.
I didn't know he made music until I did.
It was the E-Girls Are Ruining My Life song.
Is it not good?
Here's the thing. I like went back and forth my opinion of that song. I think it's like pretty negative now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like
Yeah.
at first I was attracted to it because of its attitude, but then I like just got really tired of Corpse Husband's image.
Yeah. Okay. That's fair enough. I mean, just in general, do you think YouTuber, like online content creator men making musics, Is that a good phenomenon?
No,
I think most who do it are pretty bad.
unless they're music YouTubers.
Yeah, unless they started up doing that.
Rick Beato.
Yeah. Has he released songs?
No, I think he just talks about them.
Well, Nav said that Canadian rapper Nav. He said that you can't review music unless you're a successful musician. So
That's bullshit. Man.
Unless you have like
Can't swear.
you need a theoretical framework.
we need a theory. Yeah, we need we need a hip hop octanet.
Well, you need music. You need the harmonic practices of 18th century European musicians. I think.
Is that what he fucking calls them in that video?
I think that's exactly. Well, he does it in a few videos.
Wait, what does he call him?
Adam Neely refers to music theory as like the 18th.
The harmonic practices of 18th century composers.
Oh yeah, I watched that video. Why music theory is racist?
Yeah, it's called something different now.
Yeah,
1984.
yeah, they're trying to erase something.
Yeah. What are they hiding?
Yeah, exactly.
They are after you.
Remember what they took from you. Now I think it's about time for a mid-show musical guest. We actually have Lil Pump here in the studio, up and comer from the heartland of Scandinavia itself.
That is him being unwrapped.
What?
That's him being unwrapped.
Yeah. I have no idea what you're talking about, but he's gonna perform this.
We just heard him. They're bringing him in.
Yeah.
He's in like a fridge. They're unwrapping him.
Yeah. That's fucking true. That's as true as it is said. He's gonna perform his new single out now on Friday, D Rose. Is that a real name?
I don't know, Maurice. Eddie Maurice. What?
D Rose? Derrick Rose. That's a basketball player.
Was that it?
That's kind of a rap thing? Basketball?
But I mean, shit. Like, it's. I hate to say this, but it's black culture.
So was that?
You know,
There's a reason why saying "ballin' like I'm Jordan" is like a cliche in rap music.
Yeah. I mean, we call this the sincerity, but like...
This is the least sincere thing that's ever happened.
Wait, I was just being sincere.
we got sincere. I wasn't.
Ago.
Right.
That was quite... Well, that was awkward.
Is Lil Pump just finished his set?
Yeah, he's being escorted now.
We can't interview him. He's got no time.
No.
He's off to the.
Yeah.
He's off to
his hotel room.
He's off to go on James Corden.
Friend of the pod, James Corden.
No, enemy of the fucking pod, man.
Yeah, fuck James Corden.
Fuck
Burn
James
his house
Corden.
down.
Kill James Corden.
He's an honorary citizen of France.
Is he now?
Yeah, Cordon, of course.
Cordon.
He's more French than human.
A zinger from Mr. M here.
Mr. M. Yes. That's my last name. There's actually... You know Harry S. Truman, right?
Yeah, I'm familiar.
You know his middle name, S, doesn't stand for anything?
I knew that, actually.
I think everyone knows.
Wait, he's actually Mr. S.
Yeah, I think... Let me see.
You ever
It
seen
was like
the-
his two grandparents both had names that were like with an S. And they couldn't decide which one.
Yeah, you ever seen the film School of Rock?
Yeah, I have. It's a very good picture.
Yeah.
It's a great...
The main guy, he can't spell his own name, so... he can, but he can't. It's a long story. But he called himself Mr. S, so I thought that was very funny. Metatextual reference on the part of the universe.
His name is Dewey, right?
Yeah.
Dewey, you're out.
You know, Richard Linklater is actually the most, versatile filmmaker out of Atlanta. He made School of Rock and Boyhood in the same second.
Seriously?
Yes.
Yeah. Same person?
Same person.
Wow, what about that?
Yeah.
And he's out of that series, Sprawl Atlanta. Am I right?
Sprawl Atlanta. We are all from Atlanta here. Atlantology on Reddit. That's our creation.
Yep.
We know everything about the criminal underworld in ATL. Approaches to learning.
The soft white underbelly.
Oh, it's true.
I can't imagine someone listening. We're 37 minutes in, right?
I can't imagine anyone like listening to this.
This is like...
Shout out to those who are listening.
Shout out to you who makes this possible. You know?
Because of listeners like you.
funding for the Infinite Enjoyment Pod is provided by viewers like you.
It's provided by and Paracetamol, of course.
Of course, Paracetamol.
And the Beekeepers Union.
Oh yeah, that. Are we gonna get to that this episode or next episode?
It's always there.
Yeah, in the background, festering.
We're beekeepers.
Yeah. We haven't mentioned that yet. Our mission statement is to teach the Generation Z of beekeeping, the fine art.
Yeah, everything so far has actually just been introduction. This is the start of the beekeeping hour.
Everything we have told you has been essential to understanding beekeeping. Now, to keep bees, you gotta have a hive, you gotta have yellow shit, you gotta have a queen, and you need to have fertile material.
The hives.
Now that's your shopping list, and homework is to get all these things before the next episode, because then we will get into the practicals.
Yeah, because like for example, if you live in an apartment building and there's a tree even just that, there's a tree outside.
Yeah.
And I mean, your neighbors may not like it, but like, what are they gonna do? Like remove the hive? Like they can't do shit.
We also implore you to transform the bathrooms in your workplace. We change them into beekeeping grounds.
That includes school. Are we gonna do that?
Yeah,
we're gonna do practice.
Yeah, we're gonna practice what we preach. We are not going to be like those televangelicals. We are going to do what we say.
We already have beekeeping in the school.
Yeah, exactly. And that was all us. Well, actually, no, we are all them. More like.
Yeah. Well, it's hyper reality. We absorb everything around us. So.
Yeah.
Yep.
Everyone that we have seen, we are an enhanced version.
See you there.
That person. See. Oh. That's actually a sample for my upcoming beat tape. SoundCloud.com / suicide mission death wish. Yeah, that's my band name. I formed it with some friends from kindergarten.
Yep. This is our new song because I got high.
Okay, I'll provide the drums. I do. I mean, I can get it.
Yeah. So that's the preview, I think.
Mm-hmm. That's a snippet. Oh, jeez.
Man.
So that was awkward.
This is also chaos.
I think we're getting more sincere.
Break your heart content, tune that bitch right out of the gate. You know what I'm saying?
Is it more or less sincere if it's tuned?
All right, we have a white guy with acoustic guitar.
No, it's upside down.
Oh, no. Is it? It's my left-handed one.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna have to.
I do have another one, so you know.
You do have another one.
Yeah, we can store this.
Another left-handed guitar.
All right,
Another left-handed.
William, provide a freestyle rap. Will I get it?
I wrote this song for the Christian youth. I want to teach kids Christian truth. If you want to see those bricks on the street, you gotta do a rap about a sheep who bleats. There's a charging port on the wall, and you better give Saul a call.
Stream of consciousness lyrics.
This is exactly like the Handmaid's Tale, but unlike plastic,
So
I'm very.
All right,
Fail.
white guy with acoustic guitar, Jeffrey Johnson.
Is that a value select reference?
I'm sorry?
Is that a value select reference?
I have no idea what in the world you're talking about.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Not C major.
All right, white guy with acoustic guitar here is gonna.
This is not me.
You guys keep talking. I'm just gonna.
Yeah.
We're gonna do.
Oh, I thought you were gonna pull out a pick or something.
No, I don't have. I was thinking of bringing it.
The chick magnet. The only magnet that's made out of wood.
Yeah.
An acoustic guitar.
What's a ukulele then? Is it like
Okay.
just
That's
a
a
weak?
James Corden moment, man.
Okay, look, a ukulele is something that girls do to appear more vulnerable. It's a guy magnet. It's
Yeah, that is a good point.
the bigger equivalent. That's the girl
Enjoy
magnet.
the guitar tuning sounds.
Yeah, but then who's attracted by the bass then?
No one. That's the idea.
Fuck off.
Oh.
I mean,
That's why playing the bass is a sacrifice.
Yeah.
Worthy of making. For good ass tunes. You know, I told some guys earlier, the band at school, that they had the good tunage. And they thought I was talking about the tuning of their instruments. I just meant they had good music. They had some artistics.
the band.
Yeah. Wait.
Was this when I was there?
Yeah, this was when you were there. And I asked them if they had listened to Slint.
Is this the same school
They
band
are.
who played at the International Festival?
They got a.
Maybe?
Were you there at the International Festival?
Not for long.
Oh yeah, I wasn't able to come. Yeah, right.
Yeah. They played.
What did
What's that song? Love Story?
Love Story by Taylor Swift.
Yeah, marry me, you know that one.
It's a love story, baby. Just
That one. They played that song twice.
They played it fucking twice.
That's a good ass set list, you know. Love Story twice. What's the second time they played it? A UK surf variant.
Yeah. Oh right. Should we tell the pod
About what?
about the Pixies?
Okay, yeah, me and Guy over here, we were at me and fella. We were at the Pixies. We were at the Pixies show at a local venue a couple of months ago. A very good,
Influential.
very nice set list. They replaced Kim Deal with that like Argentine woman, but that's pretty alright because she's pretty and can imitate her pretty convincingly.
Mm-hmm.
Those are my thoughts on that. Pas le chantin. Not sure how to pronounce that.
Desjardins?
Le chantin. Oh, it's not French, is it?
Wait. What is it then?
What is what?
Well, what are you talking about?
I'm talking about the member of the Pixies that replaced
You know the Pixies?
Kim.
No, I don't know the Pixies. I mean, I think they just had it explained to me, but I don't know.
They invented the chorus.
Yeah, they invented the loud, quiet, loud dynamic.
Yes.
It could be French. It looks French.
Yeah. Are there French people living in Argentina?
There are loads of Europeans. There are Welsh people.
Yeah. Yeah. Germans, right?
Yeah. He knows what's up. Yeah, he knows what's up.
You know, the Pixies also invented alternative rock.
True.
They are the perfect gateway from the Smiths to 90s era grunge and alternative rock. Now, Kurt Cobain admitted to this. A friend of mine, Billy Corgan, you might know him from the Smashing Pumpkins. He also told me that he had to give Black Francis a great many deal of blowjobs to
Did you say you did blackface?
No, I did not.
Black Friars, like the street.
Black Friday? What?
You know, like the street. Like the street.
I'm sorry. No. I think I'm a little slumped.
You know, the Black Friars Street.
I think something is just lost in translation.
Yeah.
Lost in Translation, movie by Sofia Coppola. Shout out to my ladies.
That was the one where Bill Murray was in Japan, right?
Well, wasn't
It was.
was it Bill Murray?
It was
I think
Bill
it
Murray.
wasn't it some other actor?
It was Bill Murray.
It was Bill Murray.
It was Billy Corgan.
There's always a Strokes song for a Sofia Coppola movie.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Sorry for the flatulence. God damn it! This pork stew I'm having.
The Strokes. I don't know any of this.
Sofia, Lost in Translation. Yeah, that do be Bill
It
Murray.
does not translate, man.
Who do you think is our target audience for this?
Fuck all. Oh yeah.
we actually-
need to introduce the concept of
we
we're
wrote-
three blokes who do fuck all.
We are three blokes who do fuck all, and we are targeting ourselves at other blokes and blokettes.
I'm kind of offended by your use of the word bloke. I think that's our word.
Our word? You're from the Imperial Core.
I think it comes off better if I say it.
Okay, let this man introduce who we are.
We're three blokes who do fuck all.
And we are targeting other
Blokes who do fuck all.
and the female equivalent.
We are three people who do fuck all.
Who is the female equivalent? I don't think there is a female equivalent.
But
to
females
bloke.
with different ambitions.
Yeah. But like, is there a single word for it in British slang? I mean, you've heard of the concept of a chav, right?
Yes.
And chav is like gender neutral. That can be either
Yeah,
one.
I saw a book yesterday at the library. It was called Chavs, and
It was about chavs.
yeah, and on the front
Wow.
cover there was a man with bad teeth.
The Chav's Guide to Beekeeping.
Yeah, that's the unofficial name, the Chavs Guide to Beekeeping. Remember to get your beekeeping equipment today
Yeah.
from our web shop.
Put them in the toilets. Put them in the apartment buildings. Put them in the ventilation system.
This is the riff of the day.
Is that a,
That reminds me of this movie called Fight Club. I don't know if you've seen it.
is that a ground?
When I saw Fight Club, I had this realization that, you know, bro, that's fantastic.
That's amazing, you think?
Yeah, like I mean, no,
It's just
I
like that girl on YouTube.
yeah,
Yeah, amazing.
you know,
See me live.
a guy you might know called Jaroslav Lisiuk sent me a meme today, and I realized that the music in the background was Pixies' "Where Is My Mind" piano version.
No fucking way.
Whoa.
That was funny.
What was the meme?
I'll show you. I will show you. So I will read the caption and then I will play the tunage.
Do you have any? Do you have a
All right.
request?
50 Cent when he travels to Vietnam and has to change his name to 11,706 Dong.
What? What?
Yeah. I will announce again. 50 Cent when he travels to Vietnam and has to change his name to 11,706 Dong. Music.
I believe that is
This is the face of
that
the
is a
movie.
1 minus 6 minus 3 progression.
Yeah.
It's
Otherwise known as Pixies' "Where's My Mind" piano version.
I've seen,
Yeah.
I've seen the 12-tone video about the Where's My Mind progression.
Wait, there's a 12-tone video about it?
Well, he made a video on. I can actually.
Oh, I
Explain
gotta
this.
watch that because that's my favorite guitar riff like of all time, dude.
It's not about the riff though. It's about the chord progression.
Oh right.
Yeah.
The riff only has 3 notes, which is
And
Crazy.
and yet it sounds so like it sounds so all encompassing.
yeah. There's a few riffs that kind of have that. It's just on the top 2 strings, switching between 2 different notes, and then it switches between some other notes. It's really crazy.
Yeah. I mean, that's all harmony is, right? It's just at its basics, 2 notes and different 2 notes.
So what's your favorite Leonardo DiCaprio performance?
Leonardo DiCaprio. I'd have to say,
You know that one GIF where he like holds the drink out?
Yeah,
I think that's his That's his Oscar.
yeah.
thing.
That would be Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
what movie is he?
Personally, my
No,
favorite.
that wasn't Once Upon a Time. That's the one where he points at the TV.
Yeah, wait. Oh, you were talking about that. Okay, that's The Great Gatsby. The Baz Luhrmann film adaptation that didn't retain the art of the source material.
Fuck him. I
Fuck
guess.
who?
Fuck, I don't know.
Baz Luhrmann.
Whoever you want.
Leonardo
I mean,
DiCaprio?
that's a gay guy, so you're kind of inviting him.
No, bro. What? What?
My favorite Leonardo DiCaprio performance would have to be in Synecdoche, New York.
He was in Synecdoche, New York.
Synecdoche.
He was not.
But he could be. They got him
but he
in
could-
the posts.
My favorite Leonardo DiCaprio performance is the one I imagine he had in Synecdoche, New York.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah,
I can
because-
see that.
I feel like Caden Cotard would be a more relatable character if he was as chiseled as
No.
Leo.
In theory, everyone is in Synecdoche, New York because, spoiler alert, everyone dies at the end of the movie, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I haven't
if
seen
they're all dead, so yeah, that actually raises some philosophical questions. I mean, are you there? Would you be in the film canonically if you were dead beforehand?
Well, don't think so.
It's like this thing in Infinite Jest. It's a good thing you guys aren't women, because in that case I'd be chemically castrated by now.
You didn't weren't you already chemically castrated?
No, I got them replaced, but you can only get them replaced one time.
Yeah, okay.
What was you recommended a piece of media once?
Yeah,
that
like-
was the OK Computer.
Yeah, exactly.
Whoops.
I have since ordered a hitman on Tom York.
Yep.
For the loss of my original testicles.
Fuck him.
Fuck Tom York.
Tom York.
Fuck Johnny Greenwood. Fuck Colin Greenwood. Fuck Ed O'Brien. And fuck that bald-headed dork called Philip Selway. Anyway,
You know?
is that no surprises?
Yep.
Yeah. You know, I had this thought, like, Today by the Smashing Pumpkins sounds a little like a happy version of No Surprises. Now, this isn't based in any
Pull that
type
shit
of
up.
music theory, but it's based in, like, mood.
You know,
Um,
if it's mood, it's probably music theory, you know?
Wait,
Yeah.
is it the Smashing Pumpkins?
yeah, I think so. Instagram credits them as Smashing Pumpkins when you pull up their music on their story, but I've always known them as the Smashing Pumpkins.
Yeah, because
That just reminds me of the...
Bro, well, the thing is, the No Surprises intro is just a D chord arpeggio mostly, and then it's the. There's also the beginning of a Weezer Pinkerton song that is kind of like, I forget which one it is.
a Weezer Pinkerton song.
A song from the album Pinkerton. It's
Pinkerton by
Oh.
Weezer, based on the opera Madame Butterfly. I didn't know this fact until I actually saw the opera.
yeah.
Wow.
Somehow he went to see the fucking opera that inspired the Weezer album, without knowing it. I think it was. Is it Webon?
That's one of my biggest intellectual failures, actually. Like,
Yeah, that was this happened. Something similar
But
happened.
weather.
yeah,
Weezer. It's one of the songs. Let me find it. Might be like Across the Sea or something.
Oh, the Infinite Jest reference I was going to make is found drama. You know, that thing where you tear out a page.
Yeah, from the phone book.
Yeah, and you just imagine what that person is doing for an hour and a half.
Yeah.
If you guys want a thrilling experience, you guys should do that. Peak Media. Peak Media, indeed.
Peak Media.
Speaking of Peak Media, I think we should make clear what the official objective media tier list is. Now, in Peak Media tier, we have Own Imagination, 13 Hours of Fortnite Battle Royale, Everywhere at the End of Time, The Protocols of the Meanings of the Learned Elders of Zion, the 1988 film Cocktail starring Tom Cruise, How to Win Friends and Influence People.
These are all peak media. This is the cream of the crop, right?
Yeah. In Eurodite Consumption, really good shit. We have Picturing What Someone Else Is Doing, also known as Found Drama, Everything Everywhere All at Once, K-On!, Bo Burnham's Inside, On Authority, and The Chapo Guide to Revolution.
Check the shit out.
What's on authority again?
That's the thing that... Falling for You.
See, it's the same thing.
Did Lennon write that?
That sounds a lot like today. That sounds a lot like Today.
That sounds a lot like they're all these arpeggios.
Yeah. I fucking love the 90s, dude. On Authority is this thing is this grail that Lennon put to print.
Yeah, okay, so I was right. It is something that Lennon
It's basically the great divider between tops and bottoms.
Uh-huh. Yeah, okay.
Tier 2, Evolution of a Filipino Family, Twilight, The Epic of Gilgamesh, Trout Mask Replica, The End of History and the Last Man, Antwerp Port Authority Building, and Criminal Case World Edition.
We're having a broad plate with our
Now, for
media.
foundational works, we have Synecdoche, New York, Fahrenheit 451, Obama's A Promised Land, The Quran, Pablo Honey, and The Queen is Dead.
We'll put this in the show notes, right?
Yeah,
In the
exactly.
description, just like a reading list, you know.
Yeah, this is required reading. MCU Alternatives, The Unbearable Lightness of Being, Infinite Jest, The Holy Bible, and this kid, Oscar Augustson's Kendrick Lamar essay, the extended essay he wrote in English for about Good Kid, Mad City, the seminal, sophomore album by Kendrick Lamar Duckworth.
And so he wrote an essay for school, 4,000 words about Kendrick Lamar.
I mean, I'm doing the same thing.
Yeah. But
In like a
the
fanboy.
interesting thing is the very last line of that essay.
Yeah, it's a very funny line. I'm actually I would tell it out of memory, but I'm actually gonna find the full
It's
thing
too good.
to not so as to not butcher it. So you guys are gonna have to like freestyle a little, and then I'll find it, and then we can wrap up this app.
So we were talking about how you were asking if it was the Smashing Pumpkins or just Smashing Pumpkins. Well, the word "the" is quite an interesting one. So not all languages have such a definite article.
It's true.
Wikipedia. Oh man. Yeah. Okay, I'm actually lost.
This
is awkward.
So this is the final little paragraph of his essay. I'm going to read the full thing to really give you a gut punch.
Yep.
As Trisha Rose states, Hip-hop has always been one of the most reflective genres in our culture. Rappers' words often reflect what they see and experience firsthand in their communities. Rap and hip-hop may be the vehicle by which they escape lives of hopelessness, injustice, and poverty. Their words reflect their lives, which regrettably is often an unpleasant picture. Lamar has escaped this life of hopelessness whilst also reflecting over his unpleasant experiences using his highly literary writing, Rose 118. In doing this, he brought attention to a community that can often be overlooked, brining the topic of gang violence onto radios all over the world. The path away from danger is exactly the fate that Lamar wishes upon others with this album. The fate of going from being a good kid in a mad city to someone who is real. I sat my white ass down and listened.
He brined it. Yeah.
Thank you for listening, dear kinfolk.